What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. It is another gorgeous day here in Oregon. I don't know about you guys. I'd imagine you feel the same, but I am so happy to be done with the winter weather. Spring is a very, very nice refresher. I have probably been outside more in the last 2 weeks than I had in the last 3 months before then. I am so happy to have the nice weather here. Now, today's video, we have some good news and we have some bad news. I'm not sure what I'm going to title it yet, but I'm guessing by the title of the video, you guys will probably know already what the bad news is. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Let me just break it down for you guys. I have indeed decided to sell the relatively new to me 7.3 Powerstroke that I have on the channel. I know this is definitely going to ruffle some feathers for you guys. This is it. She is a pretty solid 7.3 Powerstroke. I've already done a decent bit of work to her. We built some custom projector headlight lenses that are pretty awesome. We did some front end suspension work. We took apart the whole interior of it and insulated the inside of it. We put on the 17 plus mirrors. Did some work under the hood. The build on this thing had just begun, and I know I told you guys that I had a lot in store for this truck, and I wasn't lying to you guys. I really did have a lot in store for this truck. It is a really good starting point for a project. This is honestly probably the best running 7.3 I have ever owned. There has been the highest mileage 7.3 truck I've ever owned, and yet this thing did not have a lick of blow by. If you guys remember back to when I first showed you guys this truck, I have never seen a 7.3 with this little of blow by on it. It was a really solid truck. It needed some work, definitely, but a very solid truck. A late 99 motor, which means it had the bigger intake and turbo, the forged internals. It was a good truck, but life changes. We've had some very big changes, and it is time to let this truck go. Now, I know that is going to upset some of you guys, but like I said, this was the bad news. I do have some good news for you guys that I think all of you guys are really going to be happy about. Now, before you guys leave or turn off this channel or whatever, unsubscribe, I know some of you guys aren't going to be happy, but before you leave, just stick around to the end of this video, and I promise you guys, you will be very happy. Trust me on this one. You guys are going to be happy. So without making you guys wait any longer, let me show you guys what will be replacing the 7.3 on the channel. I think you guys are going to like it. Here you guys go. Here is the new truck for the channel, a beautiful crew cab long bed F350 with the 7.3 liter Powerstroke. Hopefully you guys didn't actually think that I was going to be leaving you guys high and dry like that. I know I've done it once in the past. I had to mess with you guys a little bit, but we are not leaving the 7.3 Powerstroke platform. It is just upgrading to a much nicer truck. Now, I have been on the lookout for a nice clean crew cab for a good price for a long time, and honestly I probably should have bought one a lot sooner than I have, but here we are nonetheless. We finally have our beautiful crew cab long bed 7.3 liter Powerstroke that I want to keep around for a very long time. So I'm guessing, as most of you guys can probably tell, this truck is not stock. It does have some work done to it. Being an F350, it is naturally higher in the rear with its 4-inch blocks. This truck does seem to have some extra heavy duty springs in the rear as well, bringing it up. and it is now currently sitting on some X-Code springs up front, giving it a really, really nice level stance. It is a little bit lower in the front, which is exactly how I like it, because I actually use my trucks for work, and when I put weight in the bed, I don't like to see it squatting down real low. But I think this stance is absolutely perfect on this truck. Obviously, we have the 05 to 07 style headlights. I do plan on doing some work with those. An aftermarket grille, which I don't know if I have ever actually seen this exact style of aftermarket grille. At first I didn't like it, but honestly it is kind of growing on me. Kind of gives it the newer 05 to 07 look with still keeping the 7.3 style front end. Let me know what you guys think on the grille inserts. I think right now I'm thinking about keeping them, but I'm not sure. Also, it does have the newer square style Super Duty mirrors, which after driving around with those for a little bit, I can say with a certainty that I very much prefer the 17 plus style mirrors that we had on that truck versus these more square style mirrors. Definitely still better than the stock OEM mirrors that come on these trucks, but I will be upgrading those at some point, probably sooner than later. And last but not least, for exterior modifications goes, it is sitting on a nice set of Black Vision 20-inch wheels, which I think complement the truck pretty well. I think the tires are in need of something a little more aggressive, but all in all, the exterior of this truck is looking really, really clean. Now, as far as the engine goes, like I said, this is another 7.3 liter Powerstroke. I know you guys would be very happy about that, but it is a version that I have never owned before, never even worked on before. It is an early 99 7.3, which for those of you guys that know, they do have some differences with them, specifically with the turbo, the intake, and the injectors. So for all of you early 99 owners out there that have been waiting for a little more focused stuff about your guys' truck, now is the chance. Obviously, it's all 7.3 stuff, so a lot of it will still be applicable to everybody. But this is my first early 99 truck, which has some downsides, but all in all, I'm not very concerned about it. Still has the forged internals, and everything else can be upgraded, which is on the list to do. This truck does have 200,000 miles on it, which I can now say once again that this is the highest mileage 7.3 that I have ever owned, but I am not really concerned about it in the slightest bit. These things are well known to go double that and more, so this thing should still have a very, very long life ahead of it, especially once we start doing some nice maintenance that it is in need of. The injectors on this truck are showing their age. It still runs pretty darn well, but knowing these trucks and owning quite a few of them at this point, I can tell that the injectors are showing those 200,000 miles, and I would bet money that they are the original injectors to the truck. So those will be on the list coming in the relatively near future. I don't have a strict timeline, but as you guys can expect from me, this truck is not going to be staying stock. We are going to be building it, and I will be taking you guys along with the process. So this is just an introductory video for the channel so you guys can know what is going on. I know it's been a little while since the last upload, but I can promise you there will be plenty more content coming on this truck. I already have 2 videos in the works right now. I just need to edit them and post them after this one goes live. So there is content coming, and I need your guys' opinion on it. What should we name the new truck on the channel? I feel like this truck needs a name. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. What kind of names you guys are thinking of for this truck. But I think with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. Hopefully, I didn't scare you guys too much. We're sticking with the 7.3 content for a long time. I don't plan on getting rid of this truck anytime soon. It fits every single need that I have been looking for in a truck. And I am very much looking forward to making it my own. So, as always, thank you guys for sticking around for another video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.